People have asked me several times, why don't you set up a Patreon? And so I did. And I'll tell you what finally triggered it for me. I put enough work into this channel that at some point I decided that it was appropriate to ask to be compensated. And I mean it's nice to say, oh, I do it for the love of the game, and of course I do. But at some point you're putting so many hours into it, you go, all right, well, I love the game, but I have other things I could be doing with my time, and what makes it worth it is you get a little bit of money at the end of the month, right? And I think everybody understands that calculus. But so I monetized my videos, as you all know, because you're watching them. If you don't have an ad blocker anyway, and if you do have an ad blocker, that's fine. But if you don't have an ad blocker, thank you, that's nice. But I don't like ads, and I've never been entirely comfortable with that. And it just doesn't actually produce very much for the amount of sort of whining involved. It really doesn't. So I have a Patreon, and if you are interested in supporting the channel, then by all means, feel free to go over there and subscribe. I don't have any concrete promises for, what benefits will patrons get. I know I'm supposed to have that, and I don't, and I'll try and think of some and tell you what they are, once I think of them. But for the moment, thank you so much for wanting to support the channel, if indeed you do. I love making this content. I love knowing that there are people out there who value it. But it does take a lot of work, and so it's nice that some of you want to show your appreciation for the content in a financial way. So I really do appreciate that. And if you don't, and if you watch the content for free, and that's fine too. And if you comment, I love your comments. Everybody who's participating on the channel, in whatever way you want to participate, it's all good. But for those of you who want to participate by becoming a patron, now you have the option. And thank you very much. And as always, happy flying.